Hi there and welcome to this week's edition of Vero News Rewind. I'm your host, Debbie Carson, online editor for VeroNews.com. Let's get started with a look at this week's news. The top 6 finalists who have applied to replace the outgoing Superintendent Dr. Harry LaCava will meet the school board and the community starting Friday in a series of community receptions and interviews. Each candidate will attend a community reception where members of the public will get to meet the candidate. The receptions will be held for 1 hour prior to the school board's interview. A mobile meth lab was shut down this week after a Vero Beach police officer pulled over a vehicle for speeding on Old Dixie Highway. Drug enforcement agents were called to the scene when a garbage bag containing the makings of a meth lab were discovered inside the vehicle. The DEA determined that there was a fully functional meth lab inside the vehicle, and the Vero Beach Police Department arrested Vero Beach resident Laura Scott and Indiana resident Joseph Rosard on charges of possession of methamphetamine. In other news, the city of Fellsmere is celebrating its centennial birthday this Saturday with an all-day party. The festivities include a pancake breakfast, parade, historical tours, live entertainment, and a laser light show, and as always, the Little Mr. and Miss Fellsmere pageant. And in Sebastian, the plan to improve Easy Street Park has been expanded to include more than just a new walking trail and low-level lights. The city's Parks and Recreation Committee has added one more project, replacing a small square pavilion that once stood near the corner of Oak and Lake Streets. Looking for something to do this weekend? There's plenty to pack your days, including a day-long centennial celebration for the city of Fellsmere and poetry and barbecue at the Environmental Learning Center. Also planned for this weekend is the annual Touch a Truck event, Vero Beach's downtown dine and design district, and the debut of How I Became a Pirate at the Riverside Children's Theater. This evening, downtown Vero Beach will stay open a little longer for the 3D Downtown Dine and Design District Gallery stroll on and around 14th Avenue, and the Stick Marsh Boys will perform at the North Indian River County Library Coffee House. And Fellsmere starts its birthday bash slightly early with dancing in the streets in front of Marsh Landing. Gallery 14 April Gala Show debuts the Massaros Pankshire Paintings exhibit for 2011, and Riverside Children's Theater will present How I Became a Pirate in the Ann Morton Theater. On Saturday, the city of Fellsmere will celebrate its 100th anniversary of its incorporation with an all-day festival, and the Farmers Market returns to Vero Beach across from Humiston Park. The Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Vero Beach will hold a huge church yard and bake sale, and Pelican Island Elementary School will host a massive flea market. Youth Guidance is April's beneficiary of the Lopresti First Saturday at the Sebastian Airport, and the Indian River County Fairgrounds will be overrun with trucks and kids to benefit child care resources with Touch a Truck. Rounding out Saturday will be an encore performance of the Miami Beach String Quartet at the Emerson Center. And on Sunday, the Environmental Learning Center will host Poetry and Barbecue, featuring various poets, and bluegrass music from the Hot Sauce Boys. Completing the weekend, the Indian River Symphonic Association will present the Brevard Symphony Orchestra, featuring an imaginary journey to the Faroe Islands. That's it for us this week. We're always on the lookout for possible articles, so please be sure to send us your news by emailing newstips@veronews.com. And in the meantime, follow us on Twitter and friend us on Facebook. Until next week, take care.